Have you ever wondered why, when they teach us about our history, it only begins at slavery? How come they don't teach us anything pre-slavery about who we were or what we did? I want you to take a look at this video and tell me what you think in the comments.
Black History Month in the educational system is never before slavery. It's always from the plantation to the present or the cotton field to the current. You don't learn anything.
Now, I found this clip interesting, you know what I'm saying, because it's a simple reason why they don't want to tell us about ourselves before slavery, you know what I'm saying. Now, in the video, in the clip, they said something along the lines of them wanting us to identify with slavery more, you know what I'm saying, so that we're more accepting to the positions we find ourselves in here in this country, right, as so-called black people, you know what I'm saying. But really, they don't want us to know. They don't want to talk about us before slavery, because they actually kind of do when they talk at least my generation about the Indians, right. A lot of that, they were talking about us, right. And this truth is starting to get out more and more about, you know, the so-called black people here actually being from these lands, you know what I'm saying. And the way they told that story is so thwarted, you know. And more people are talking about it. You can look into it yourself, you know what I'm saying? Black people actually being indigenous to these so-called Americas, right? But yeah, that's really why, you know what I'm saying? If they were to like try to, any type of lie they would try to tell, it could easily be debunked. Even if you go to Africa, you talk to these people, you know what I'm saying, in these areas that they allegedly took us from, they like, what are y'all talking about? There was, what? We, like, they didn't teach them anything. They like, what are y'all talking about? They just came here and started taking people. They was just taking people. Like, they never heard of this, right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it would start crumbling, you know what I'm saying, like it already is. The narratives will start crumbling. They teach us about ourselves after slavery a little bit, right? They tell us about Rosewood and Tulsa, but we was booming in more than just these few places that we like to bring up a lot, you know what I'm saying. But they at least try to tell us a little bit so they could kind of control the narrative, you know what I'm saying. There's some lies out there too, you know what I'm saying. They don't even attempt to try to talk about us before slavery, you know what I'm saying, because I'm like, it just wouldn't match up. It would be too much. They would have to, you know, the best lies come from a little bit of truth. And that's too much truth right there. They can't even play with that. So that's the main reason why they don't want to talk about it. It's simple as that, you know what I'm saying?